I think the most rewarding thing about the college is the fact that it makes a difference. Whether it changes the life of one person or of an entire community, it makes a difference, and that difference is for the better.
Since 1954, Macomb Community College has given more than 500,000 people a start in higher education, a lifetime of opportunity close to home.
There's a practical, hands-on, real-life value that a community college environment that offers you that I don't think you can get at a larger institution.
I think it exposes students to a whole new world, and someone had to teach me, someone had to give me that same zeal for science. And that's what I want to impart to the students. It's not just being able to regurgitate information, it's being excited about what you're doing. And teaching excites me.
I love the students. I feel like I have the best of both worlds because I get to work with enthusiastic and energetic students, and I also get to work with animals. I've been working here for 20 years, and again, I get up in the morning and I cannot wait to get to work. It's just an enjoyable place to be.
For 50 years, the growth of the college has mirrored the growth of the community, an indispensable county resource that enriches the lives of its residents.
Keep in mind that Macomb Community College is part of the community. I don't believe they're a separate entity. I think they're interwoven into the community itself. The better we can make the workforce, the more productive the workforce, the better your community is.
And Macomb Community College is preparing a 21st century workforce in the classroom and economic development partnerships with business and industry.
We're constantly reviewing what the future is and trying to predict where it's going. We go at it with an energy unsurpassed from any college.
Education, enrichment, economic development. A proud history shared by students, teachers, and an entire community.
We've been here for 50 years. Certainly when it started, it was unproven. It was a noble experiment. But looking at this college and this community today, I simply can't imagine what it would be like without this college.
Vision, the foundation of academic excellence, the essence of leadership. Max Thompson and Walter Bradley envisioned a college geared to help young people discover their needs in the community. On September 16, 1954, 84 students gathered at Lincoln High School for the first evening classes of South Macomb Community College.
I was living out in the area, and I just read in a little local paper that they're starting up these college courses, and what Mr. Bradley and the people that in the old Van Dyke school system had was a good idea.
An innovative idea that attracted a young professor with a passion for speech and drama.
Well, I thought it was a calling, if you want me to be perfectly honest. I thought it was a really important calling.
Macomb County was growing in the 50s, and so were the rented classrooms in Lincoln High School, as more and more students discovered the educational opportunities at South Macomb.
It's like somebody making a couple burgers in a little corner place and saying, you know, we're going to have stores all over America with 4,000 outlets someday. It just is, it's unbelievable.
We were growing so fast. We had 90 students, the next semester 250, the next 500, the next 1,000, the next 3,000, the next 6,000. I mean, it was just crazy. And by the time we got to the South Campus, we were just booming, and the poor buildings were entered before they were finished.
In August 1962, voters established the Macomb Community College District, a vote to transform a small junior college for night students into a vital institution that would offer a broad range of courses, day and night, on a modern new campus. Kenneth Sanborn was a member of the first Board of Trustees.
As I recall, and this may shock you, but the tuition for the first year for residents of Macomb County to attend our college was, I believe, $3 a credit hour. And non-residents, I believe, were $6 a credit hour. And of course, once we went countywide, the students flocked in. It never ceases to be a thrill, I mean, for me to walk on this campus when I think of how we started.
Out of Macomb County farmland grew two major campuses that still serve students and the county to this day. President Al Lorenzo arrived in the middle of the 60s building boom, a time of unprecedented change.
I think what I remember most about the 60s in Michigan and community colleges is the fact that people that were making a decision to kind of cast their fate with a community college from a career standpoint were taking a heck of a risk. Today we see community colleges and you just know they're successful. They enroll half of all of the college students in Michigan. But believe me, 40, 50 years ago, especially in the 1960s, these were still somewhat unproven in the state.
Since then, this unproven concept in community education has successfully met the challenges of the times. Today, Macomb Community College is one of the largest community colleges in the country. 100,000 graduates have made Macomb their college of choice.
Students who attend community colleges tend to stay right in the community. So the investment that the community makes in this college turns right around to benefit and enrich their lives every day after the students graduate.
Guy Rizzo is building houses and neighborhoods for a growing community. College provided him the foundation to realize his dreams.
Macomb Community College, it's been a stepping stone. This is where I learned to work hard, and I learned the importance of getting an education. I never imagined that I would do that, but Macomb allowed me to do that.
Kathy Grenda first stepped on campus as a shy student in 1968. She is now Associate Dean for Arts and Sciences.
They provide a foundation for the students, and they focus on the community. And once you have a good, solid focus and foundation, then you can go on and expand. I wouldn't be where I was today if it wasn't for the Macomb Community College.
In 1971, Vietnam veteran Eric Jackson worked by day and went to Macomb at night in pursuit of a degree and opportunity.
I mean, it really is a high-quality school right here in our own county, and we don't have to go to long distance. You can stay at work, you can take those classes, and for me that was great. And I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do it any other way.
DTE Energy Chief Financial Officer David Meter credits Macomb Community College for his success in the business world.
If that institution wasn't there, I might not have gone to college. I really did not have an alternative. So the fact that Macomb was there and provided me that transition to Wayne State, and then I sit where I sit today, I couldn't have got here without going to Macomb.
Changing lives, making a difference. Nowhere is that more apparent than in the college's long and distinguished history of training firefighters, emergency service personnel, and police officers.
The chances would be extremely high that it would be a Macomb graduate coming to your house providing services for you. They have had that kind of investment and impact in Macomb County, in this community. And they've planted a lot of seeds that have grown in a lot of different ways in not only Sterling Heights, Clinton Township, Warren, but all the area departments.
For 50 years, seeds of imagination and vision have benefited the entire community. What started in a small barn to stage shows and plays has grown into the Macomb Center for the Performing Arts.
It's just a phenomenon of success. We just started with almost nothing, and we sparkle now.
So the college has had a history of starting with kind of innovative programs and starting on small scale, and where there's proof that these have value and they meet community need, they just take on a life of their own and have grown in many cases, as the Macomb Center has, into regionally and nationally prominent activities.
Macomb Community College is nationally recognized as an educational innovator, pioneers in online and distance learning, customized education, and workforce development.
The continuum of learning at Macomb is a wonderful opportunity we provide our students and our community, because students can come into Macomb at a particular point in their career, their educational career, learn what they need to learn, go out and apply that, come back in a number of times, either to update their skills, refresh their skills, or quite frankly, even to change their careers.
We're able to switch direction quickly. The population that we serve needs that.
Macomb's MTech is meeting the needs of a changing global economy by training workers in advanced manufacturing technologies.
Well, I think with the partnerships that we've created with companies like General Motors and Kamal Pico, we're able to see what they see as the needs that they're going to have several years out. By being able to have those partnerships, that gives us that edge in looking out to the future so that we can train people for jobs that will be here in the future.
And I think it's a win-win situation for both General Motors and MTech. For us, we have a place to send our engineers and learn the newest and latest technology. And for MTech, they do what they do best, which is to provide the training and everything, all the management that goes around that training.
Partnering with business, partnering with students, partnering with the community.
One of the things that we know about Macomb College is that it's touched the lives of so many people. We actually estimate that between our educational programs, our cultural programs, our economic development, and business expansion programs, that we probably touch the lives of as many as 1 in 4 adults in this community every year.
More than 20,000 degree credit students typically walk Macomb's 3 main campuses and educational centers each semester. Students and faculty as diverse in backgrounds and experience as the community itself. Felicia Scott earned her PhD from Harvard, a science researcher at the University of Michigan, but she came to Macomb to make a personal connection in the classroom.
Basically, when you get into a university level, the basic science courses can be 100 to 200 students. You're just one in a sea of many faces. Versus a community college, the professor can really take time to see where they can make a difference in terms of your career path.
Lori Renda Francis graduated from the veterinary technician program 20 years ago. Now she experiences commencement ceremonies as a faculty member.
I've been to 20 graduation nights, and I get just as emotional now as I did the very first time. As I'm sitting there and I hear them calling my students' names, I can't tell you how proud I am of them.
Building on a proud history, Macomb Community College continues to provide a lifetime of opportunity, one student at a time.
I defy anybody to go anywhere here, California, any place, and look at a community college system that's, that is as vital and as dynamic as this one is. It's truly, I think, the miracle of Macomb County.
For as much as we have done, anniversaries are a time for reflection. They're a time to look back. But quite frankly, I think what is most exciting to me about this college isn't the 50 years we've completed, it's the 50 years ahead of us.